Our project is in Malaysia. It's going to be in Johor, which is the southern part of Malaysia. Basically, we're planning to devise a better system of waste management for an indigenous village population in Johor. The state would be a public drive for a healthier environment. I actually divided into two parts. One is public and one is healthier environment. Healthier environment as in because the village currently there's no proper system of waste management. The children have very bad sanitation habits. There's no proper waste disposal. So we're planning to address that so that they have a better they have more hygiene environment to live in. Public as in we want to involve a larger group of people to recognize the local population because it's actually an indigenous population. So normally when people talk about Malaysia, we think about the Malays, Chinese, and the Indians, but there is actually the indigenous population, which is largely underrepresented. So we want to create a larger local recognition for the population, as well as a more international recognition for the population. I'll explain that later. All right. So impact, we hope for a higher level of appreciation for a more hygienic environment, so that not only the mentors themselves, but the mentees through workshops, through environmental workshops, and also working with the NGOs, they can appreciate the importance of having a more hygienic environment. And second would be high confidence in students. This will be done through workshops, the SEALNet workshops, leadership workshops, to build high confidence in the students in terms of public speaking, writing proposals, writing letters. And thirdly will be to inspire the students themselves to undertake service leadership in the future, so that we want to pass on the whole message of SEALNet of service leadership, so that after the project, after the 2 weeks, they will pass on this spirit of service leadership. And fourth, to be humbled by a different culture. This is for our mentors themselves. By going to Malaysia, not only they will learn more about Malaysian culture, but also about the indigenous population, which has been largely underrepresented. And lastly, to feel belong to a SEALNet community. This is for our mentors, mentees, and the local NGO. So we want to create a network so that the mentors, after leaving the project, they can feel belong to a larger network of SEALNet, and the mentees as well. After the project, we hope that the future project leaders will go back and tap into the resources of the high schools, and the local NGO that we're going to work with. We do hope that after this project, they will know what SEALNet is trying to strive for in Southeast Asia, and that they will continue to work with future project leaders if possible. So now I'll go on to outcomes. I've divided it into 3 parts. The general outcomes for mentees, and outcomes for mentors. Okay, for general outcomes, the first one would be a better system of waste management. This one, we have 2 parts to it. One is 1 trash can per household concept. Okay, thing is, this village is small, so I think this is possible to implement. So we will basically get trash cans sufficient enough to cover one trash can per household. So we'll basically ask the students to maybe to design the trash cans and to put it in to ensure that every household gets one. And the other one is actually building on what the village currently has. According to my co-leader Vincent, he's been there. He said that there is a compost system that is already existent in the village, but it's not actually well built on. They have it, but the local people don't really know how to use it, and they don't really know the importance of it. So we do want to build on this as well. And the second part of the general outcomes would be less of a physical like trash can or compost system. It's more of an awareness, so that after the high school students finish with the projects, they have a higher awareness for a better environment, and they can promote it to the schools and the local community. And the third one is something I also consider very important, is a local and international recognition for the indigenous population in Malaysia. Local as in by engaging the local NGO and local students, we hope that people around Malaysia will know more about the indigenous population international, we measure it by our mentors themselves, college students coming from around the world going into Malaysia. So after going back, they can have a higher awareness about the existence of a local indigenous population in Malaysia. So for the mentees, we first is a higher project continuity through mentee initiative. This one we'll measure it via, after they go back to school, we hope that they will form an environmental club, as well as that encompasses waste management and better sanitation habits. And another one is for them to organize like small mini campaigns in their schools in terms of like maybe small stuff like poster drawing competition, and all these various projects that involve their school and as well as the local community. Second one would be a higher confidence level in public speaking and other essential skills. This is something that I think SEALNet would want to bring to the local population as well, through the workshops, the SEALNet workshops, so that they can they will have better skills in terms of public speaking, writing letters, proposals, all these essential, more instrumental English skills, instead of just the usual high school curriculum like grammar, vocab, all this kind of stuff. So we want to teach them more practical tools. Okay, this will be done in line with the environmental awareness activities. So in terms of our mentors, higher cultural awareness, we do hope that after going there, they will know more about Malaysian culture and also, more importantly, the local indigenous population. And lastly will be lifelong friendships. After going through the project, we do hope that they still belong to a SEALNet community and we can stay as friends. Yeah.